What's up, everybody, and welcome to Clown Live. It is Monday. I am just chewing on a piece of chocolate right now. I tried to go live right at 5 o'clock, and I had a problem with the app, and so I had to wait 15 minutes. But here we are, live on Amazon, doing the show known as Clown Live. I'm your host, Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake, and you are watching an Amazon Live interactive shopping experience presented to you by Shopping Dragons. What up, though? How's everybody's weekend been? Mine's been pretty good, okay? So I hope everybody's doing very well. You know, the last few shows that I've done here, I've been getting like weird takedown notices from Amazon, and I wasn't sure if it was because I was playing my intro or not. So I've decided to forego the intro and see if we can keep a show going here like we're actually doing it. So with no active viewers, we're going to start right into products today, and we are going to talk about this Radlove electric height adjustable desk. It's really cool. I've got it right here. It's the desk that I use every day. You can see a corner of it right here. Now, let me grab my product camera here and give you a quick rundown on the Radlove desk. All right, let's bring our product camera. Oh, we don't have a, yeah, I forgot. Okay, let's get our product camera in view. Just take a quick second in order to facilitate that, okay? And let's bring our camera into our show. Kaboom. Add stream. Boom. Boom. There we go. What is up to the one viewer that's in the chat? Thank you for coming out and joining me on a Monday. We currently are taking a look at the Radlove electric height adjustment desk. This is that desk. Look, we got Mima over here. Hi, Beeps. Okay, and yeah, so this is the desk, and this is what it looks like. It's 55 by 24, okay, and ranges in a height from 27 up to, I think, 47 inches. Now, the top of the desk that I have has these black pieces that go on the left and the right side, okay? I've got my whole desk kind of turned out today so that we can focus on the show, but when not in use, the desk, the desk is super wide, all right? It's a really super wide desk at 55 inches. It has 4 different presets for height, and to get to the height that you want to preset, you just navigate it using the up and down buttons. Now, the up and down buttons show in inches, and they also show in centimeters. If you want that, you toggle the desk all the way to the bottom setting, and then double press down to change the readout. To change the settings on the desk, just navigate to the height that you want and then press and hold the button. You get 4 different settings with that. Very cool. The desk has an electric motor underneath it, okay? And the electric motor runs like this kind of like rod all the way. Oh, I'm kind of getting my tripods messed up here. The rod runs to the other leg here so that both legs lift and go down at the same time. The Radlove desk is good to support up to 176 pounds, okay? Excuse me, 176 pounds with the Radlove desk, and that is up and down. That's up and down. I love the desk. What I really love the most about it is that not only does it have a basket on the bottom of it, like a little rack that you can put whatever on, like some power bricks, I guess, maybe, like I do. I use it for like monitor power bricks when my cables are too short, but it comes with wheels and feet. So not only do you get the feet with it, but you can also put wheels on it. The wheels make the desk absolutely indelible in my life now. I need it because it's so mobile with the wheels on it. And what is great about the wheels is they lock in place if you want them to. So you can really have the best of both worlds. Oh, Jennifer Lude is in the chat saying, what's up? How's it going with you, Jennifer Lude? I'm doing pretty great. Mima just walked in the door not even 10 minutes ago. She's sweeping up the floor right in front of me, and she's being quiet because she knows that I do kind of like try to keep it quiet when we're streaming here. But it's okay, Boo. You can do whatever you want. We got a really relaxed stream today. We've got 5 people in the chat. Jennifer Lude says, hey, Mima. Mima says, hi, Jennifer Lude, if you didn't get to hear her. Now, the Radlove electric height adjustable desk, the one that we're talking about, is available today for $204, and this is 15% off of its average retail value, which is traditionally $240. So I really like the desk. One thing that I didn't understand when I was looking at is, like, how is it black on the two sides and then brown in the center? It's because the top of the desk is 4 pieces, okay? And the back side of the 4 pieces is drilled out with holes for cable management. So that is helpful as well. All right, now let's take a look at this next product that we've got in our carousel. And this is going to be the Mars 2 Pro. Now, let me tell you about the Mars 2 Pro, okay? I'm not even slowly. I'm straight up quickly smitten by how dope the the Anker Nebula Mars 2 Pro 720p outdoor projector truly is. Now let's take this out of the box, a task that I enjoy doing immensely. There's no sarcasm there, because what you get in this box is, like I said, a 720p outdoor projector. Now we're going to forego what's in the box today, but here we have an AC power cable, a remote control, as well as, I don't know if it comes packaged with an HDMI cable. I've long taken all of my products out of the box, but I know right now I've got my power supply and my remote in here, okay? All right, now what I love the most about this projector is that even though it's a 720p resolution, it's ultra bright, okay? It's an ultra bright projector. And let's fix this nice. Anything worth doing is worth doing right, huh? All right, that looks okay for now. All right, the Mars 2 Pro is a 720p DLP indoor-outdoor projector. It has a nice little rubber booty on the bottom of it that helps it stay secure on a nice, flat, sturdy surface, as well as on the bottom has that tripod mount, so you can really mount it how you want to. I put mine on a bar stool and pointed it at a window this weekend, and it worked just immensely well. And what I was saying about the resolution is that even though it is a 720p resolution, it still really looks ultra phenomenal on pretty much any surface that I've been projecting this on, like nice white or like light beige surfaces. The colors are just absolutely incredible when like using it traditionally, right, on a white background. It has a nice little soft carry grip on the top, and on the back side features a USB port an HDMI port as well as a USB port input, and it has an audio output and the port for plugging it into the wall. It has all of your controls on the top that you need to use the Mars 2 Pro. And it also has LED indicator on the top here to represent how much battery life is left in this device. It does have that battery in it that offers up to 3 hours of playback, and has a 360-degree speaker system in it that sounds pretty phenomenal for being speakers in a projector. You know what I mean? You get the whole kit with this Mars 2 Pro. Now, it's available today for $550. I encourage you to click through the carousel. Currently, I see that we've had 0 clicks through our carousel. So if we've got a goal we got 5 people watching, can we get 2? Can we get 2 clicks through the carousel? Take a look at the Mars 2 Pro by Anker. Okay, this is the Nebula series of projectors, and we're going to get into another projector right here, right now. And it is going to be another Nebula product, okay, which is just a really phenomenal set of projectors that Anker makes, okay? The Nebula series of Anker projectors is really good. And even though this one here is a little bit less in spec, it is no less phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So let's open this up and take a look now at the Anker Nebula capsule. Now I see we've got new metrics here where we are trying to achieve goals, and we've got 0 click-throughs on our carousel. So in order to increase that engagement, I do again encourage you, before I even begin talking about the Anker Nebula capsule, to click through. It says we've got 3 people watching. If we get 1 person to click through the carousel, it would be so validating. It would be very, very helpful to us as well. So please consider clicking through and looking at the Nebula capsule while I talk to you about it, okay? Now, the Anker Nebula capsule is just like the Mars 2 Pro. And one crucial element that I neglected to mention about the Mars 2 Pro that is applicable to both the capsule that we're going to talk about now and it, okay, previously, is that these two projectors have Android 7.1 built into them, all right, which means you can download your favorite apps and connect to Wi-Fi these devices to stream your favorite content. All right. Now, with the Nebula capsule, it's a projector that is as small as a pop can. It features a resolution of 854 by 480, and it has this little dial on the side to manually focus the capsule. Okay, on the top it has volume buttons and a multifunction button, as well as power and a branded Nebula insignia on the top. And that Nebula branding does light up in different colors to indicate different statuses with the device. It also has a nice rubber booty on the bottom and the ability to be mounted to a tripod, and features a USB on the back and a full-size HDMI, as well as an infrared sensor receiver. This does come with a remote control, and just as with the Mars 2, you can do with the Nebula capsule, you can connect these to the Nebula app, which is free on Google and iOS devices. All right, the Anchor Nebula today has the Anchor Nebula today is available for $300. All right, now let's put this back into the box. All right, I've been bringing the Mars 2 Pro over to my friend's house on the weekends. I've been going out to his place the last few weekends, and he's got some really big walls to project on, and it looks pretty incredible. All right, now let's talk about the next product that I have here in my carousel, and this is going to be the EF EcoFlow portable power station. This is the River 2. Now, what you get with the EcoFlow River 2 is a portable 256 watt-hour power station that not only is able to be charged in under an hour when you plug it in the wall at your house, but has the ability to be charged under great circumstances, I think in around 4 hours when plugged into your vehicle's auxiliary power outlet, or being charged by the compatible 110-volt solar panel that is available by clicking through the store today and navigating to EF EcoFlow. Okay, click through the carousel, and navigate to the EF EcoFlow store to learn more about the solar panel. Now, oh, pardon me. Excuse me. All right. Now, the EF EcoFlow is a really great portable power station that is ultra light. You can hold it with one hand. It has a very, very simple to read a display on it. It has a really easy to read display on it, where the large number represents how many hours of power are remaining on the current draw, and the middle number represents the percentage of the battery's current charge, and the stacking triple digit numbers represent the charge that is going into the device with the top number, and the power being drawn from the device with the bottom number. Okay, it features 2 household plugs, all right, and 2 USB-A ports, as well as a USB-C port. Okay, it also features a power port for auxiliary power, like your car's cigarette lighter adapter. This has the ability, like I was saying earlier, to be plugged into the wall, and from 0% to 100%, you can charge the LifePo 4 batteries in under an hour. And the yellow port, like I was saying, does make it compatible to plug into the solar panel, the 110-volt solar panel, or your vehicle's power accessory port. Okay, make sure that your vehicle's running when you plug it into that port. Now, I see in the chat that we've got like 6 people watching, so if you have the ability, consider doing these. Unmute and follow the channel here. You know, these metrics all help us so much on Amazon Live. And I see that we have 0 clicks through our carousel. And like I said, today we're just kind of experimenting with these new metrics and seeing what we may and may not be able to achieve. So with a quiet chat and 4 people watching, maybe we can get one person to click through the carousel, help change that metric, and give a little bit further reach. And that is what we're going to be focused on a little bit today, encouraging our viewers to click through the carousel, because it definitely helps us here. Now, it doesn't help us as much as knowing that having a EF EcoFlow portable power station is a great idea. Doesn't help us as much as knowing that this is a great idea. Yeah, exactly. Because you can have all the social media outreach that you want, okay? But if you don't have any electricity to get online and enjoy that social media outreach, then, you know, poo, right? Poo. So the EF EcoFlow River 2, the River 2, you can charge your phone a few times with this. I plugged this into my laptop, which was drawing maybe about 80 watts, and it charged, and it held the laptop a charge for like 3.5-4 hours before this finally died, and it was running off the laptop itself. Okay, the EF EcoFlow is on deal today. It's 17% off of its $289 average retail value, making it $239 today. All right, now let's talk about another product that we've got in our carousel that I want to share with you. Now, initially, I thought that we had made a little mistake today, that we should be taking a look at the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. And I've actually got that product here on the table right behind me right here. But instead, I double checked. And in fact, we are going to show a James video. So let's rest our voice and drink some water here real quick. And let's listen to James soothe us with his review of the Soundcore Motion Boom.
This is a 30-watt Bluetooth speaker, guys, that is fully waterproof with IPX7 waterproof purification. Now, it does have a customizable EQ on their Soundcore app, which is very cool. 24 hours of playtime, plus their bass up plus IQ charging. Now, I did not realize this actually had the IQ charge, but it does actually have it. Well, at least it says on the front, right? So, guys, Power IQ charge out, which is cool, really cool. You know, titanium drivers, fully waterproof, plus USB-C connectivity. Let's pop it open and show you guys what you get in the packaging, which is actually quite nice. Now, the first thing I'm greeted with is actually USB to USB-C cable.
Unmute mic.
Nice.
Boom. Yeah, I think the
instruction about how do we sound, how do we work.
I think
Then we have
clicking all the hearts is very great, but I think the metrics about people clicking through the carousel might be more, you know, because if you get, for example, 10,000 likes from one account, say, like, or 1,000 hearts from one account, it's still, in the eyes of metrics, one account. You know what I mean? I wonder if I'd rather have,
base button.
you know, would I rather have 10 hearts from one account or 10 click on the carousel? I'm really not certain. But since the new metrics are...
Then you have your dual drivers, which are titanium.
Since new metrics are new, they don't really show the click-through rate on the carousel until now. I don't know. I think that maybe the carousel click-throughs might be important.
Let's power it up, right?
But I do appreciate it. I see that we have over 2,200 hearts. That's really great.
Let's grab us a phone.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Let's go into Bluetooth settings, of course. Now let's try and connect this. It's actually pairing up. Hopefully you guys can see that. We are now paired up. So then you go over to the Soundcore app, of course, guys, over here, just like that, Soundcore app. Wait for it to load. Then we're going to wait until it pops up. There we go. Now you click connect, and it's going to connect. Now, it does say firmware update. So we do need to update that firmware. Click over. It's going to come here, and it's going to tell you to update it. We're going to download and update it, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, now that we're done there, we can pop over here in the app, and you guys can see it popped up. Then you have your volume control right here, guys, with the volume or you can play and pause, or you can go up into the Soundcore signature settings. You have several settings.
All right, I don't think we need a.
If you want to do customization.
There we go.
Dude, guys, I'm impressed. All right, guys, I'm impressed right now, but I'm going to set this up so you guys can actually see this sitting a little better, right? Let's put it right in front of you guys. I know this is a little bit angled, but
it's such a little cutie, eh? The Soundcore Anchor Motion Boom.
So
it's such a sweet little cutie. Yeah, I got the Motion Boom Plus, so it doesn't have the little strap. You just hold it. It's a cute little guy. All right, enough. Thank you. Okay, thank you so kindly, James, for talking to us today about the Soundcore Motion Boom. Now, the Motion Boom is regularly $110, and you can get it today for $80 because it's 27% off of its average retail value. Okay, so thank you again, James, for showing us that wonderful review. Now, let's keep things moving along here and talk about another great little speaker that we've got, and this is going to be the Tribit Stormbox Micro. Now, let me add my product camera to the show. Let's do that now. Product table, engage. All right. Now, the Tribit Stormbox Micro is a nice little Bluetooth speaker that you can own today for $50. And this is 17% off of its $60 average retail value. What I like about this is that it's Bluetooth 5.1 or 5.3. I always forget. 5.0. The Tribit Stormbox Micro is Bluetooth 5.0 compatible and IP67 water resistant, which is really great. And it has this nice little strap on it that is easy to pull off and wrap around like your bike bar, your bike handlebar, or say like a shower bar. It features USB-C charging, and on the front of the device has a power button and a Bluetooth pairing button. It also has LEDs on the top of it that show you its current battery life, and has a volume up and down as well as a multifunction button on the top. It's got like a nice fiber kind of coating on the top and a nice rubbery coating on the bottom. It's a pretty straightforward Bluetooth speaker by Tribit. I really like that it has the ability to be strapped to a bar, like a post or a bar, and that it has nice little rubber booties on the bottom to prevent it from like vibrating too much on your surface. Okay. This does have two speakers in it, and it's just a really great little speaker. It doesn't have too much low pass, but it's definitely loud. And this is louder than my laptop speakers. Even if I need something slightly louder, I might put this on that. You know what I'm saying? I might use the Tribit Micro Storm, I might use the Tribit Stormbox Micro as an external speaker for my laptop in a case where I don't want to bring a bigger speaker with me. All right, now we've got 4 people watching the show, and if we have one person, click through the carousel to check out the Tribit portable speaker, aka the Stormbox Micro, it would be so great for our new metrics, click-throughs. Now let us keep moving along here on the show, and we are gonna. The Tribit is available today for $50. We did cover its thing. Okay, now let's talk about another product in today's carousel, and this is going to be the eMeet C960. All right, now for the C960, we've got the box here, and I actually have the camera up here, but I don't know. I guess I can pull it down off the computer monitor. So this is actually the eMeet C960. It has a nice privacy cover that covers its 1080p resolution lens. There's a microphone array in it and features the ability to be mounted to a tripod, and has a nice wide grip that grips well on the monitor that you put it on. There's a USB 2.0 connection and compatible with Windows. Pretty straightforward camera. Sounds good. Looks good. I was using my my laptop camera. Oh, let's reset here. There we go. I was using my laptop camera, and it was just like this poor quality 720p boy, and it was no good. So I hooked up the eMeet, and it's worlds better. I love it a lot more. Now, the eMeet 1080p webcam is available today for $30, which I think is extremely budget friendly. And that's 23% off of its $39 average retail value. So save $10 today when you click through the carousel and add the C960 to your cart. Now, you know what is interesting? We talk about a lot of products. I talk about a lot of products. I'm not certain that looking fresh today, looking mad fresh today, Dragon Dude. Yeah, the Dragon shirt is definitely tight. And you know what makes me not feel tight? My beard. I pulled a bunch of white hairs out of my beard, at least like more than 6, I think, today. And I'm getting older, so I'm trying to hide it. And oh man, how you doing though, Maximilian? Thank you for joining the show today. Here, I love seeing you come out and join me. Now, right now, we're talking about the eMeet 1080p webcam. Now, this is a webcam that I use. I use it when I'm in calls with friends, or I use this camera when I'm doing like a different show that I do on a different platform. And it works out to my advantage. Although I have been I have like 2 monitors, my laptop, and then my monitor stacked on top of it on a monitor stand. And I put the camera super high up, and people are always like laughing at me that it's like a bird's eye view. So now I'm like super affected, and I'm like moving the camera down to a more eye level for that show. But no matter whether the eMeet C960 is looking down on me or straight at me, it does an excellent job presenting itself as a great option for a webcam if that's what you're in the market for. Now, let's take a look at our next product here, and this is going to be the Husky Super Brute, all right? Now, the Husky Super Brute is a big jack. I got the box for it right here. As a matter of fact, all right, so it's a type of box that is always too big to be on the show. But here's the box, all right. Let's pop it up here right quick, even though it is too big. And let's grab the device. All right. Yeah, okay. Let's put it like this. There we go. Not too bad. All right. This is the Husky Super Brute HSB 4000. This is a 4,000-pound jack. It's an electric jack that you can get today for $307. Now, click through the carousel to learn more about this in real time with me. But understand that the jack is great. It has a corkscrew design instead of like a gear design to move your load up and down. It has lights on the front, okay, here, and lights on the side here and on the opposite side, okay? This is a very heavy-duty jack. It comes with all the mounting hardware that you need. It comes with a little breaker. Everything that you need to install this is included in the kit. It does come with a little hole in the top that has a great fitting, tight, high-quality rubber gasket that shields it from weather. This is waterproof completely, like IP67 water resistant when you have the rubber stopper in, okay? I love my Husky Super Brute. I use mine for my camper, and this one is a replacement for one that I have that we're going to get into right now. But the Husky Super Brute is available today for $306, and that is 29% off, of its $434 average retail value. And yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Now let's take a look at the next one. And this is going to be the same body design, but it's the HSB 5000. Now the difference between the 4000 and the 5000 is, maybe you guessed it, it lifts a little more weight. Now included with that is also a remote control that allows you to wirelessly put the jack up or down, okay? Which I really love that feature. Hey, what's up, Travel Diva? I hope that you're doing great. Thanks for popping out and hanging out with me real quick today. I know sometimes you pop in for a quick hello. It's great to see you. It's great to see you here today. We are just right now talking Husky Super Brute, the electric jack. Now you can use this for your RV, or you can use this for your workload, if you have like a truck that's hauling loads, you know what I mean, then a trailer, excuse me, that hauls loads, this would be just as good for that. I use mine for my RV. I'm super, super satisfied with it. Now, the HSB 5000 is available today for $370. Okay, now let's put this jack away. It's quite heavy. And let's take a look at our next product, which is going to be the Govee lights. Okay. And I love Govee lights. The only thing that I don't like about Govee lights is my lack of Govee lights. I just wish that I had more. Okay, now let's leave this box here on the table and discuss these Govee outdoor string lights. Now, we've got 5 people watching, and if we can get one person to click through the carousel and look at this so that we can earn new metrics that show us how many people click through, that would be great. So we got 6 people watching. If we can get one person to click through the carousel and take a look at Govee string lights with me, that would be so great. Now, even if we don't get the click-through rate, the Govee outdoor lights are available today for $100. And what you get with this kit is 2 48-foot length of outdoor string lights. Now, these string lights are featuring 15 water-resistant, shatterproof bulbs on each 48-foot length. So with 96 feet of lights, you're going to get 30 LEDs. Now, these LEDs support up to 16.1 million colors, and each light is completely individually addressable and customizable within the Govee app. Now, the Govee app also comes with themes that are preset in the app that you can use. You can make your own themes, and you can join the Govee community and download other themes that other people have created. Now, the Govee app is not only great for your outdoor string lights, but essentially it's great for every compatible Govee light that exists. You know what I'm saying? And I really like, we got 2 clicks through for the Govee outdoor lights. Yo, that's so amazing. Thank you so much for clicking through this. Okay, so what I do really love about the lights, if we get more clicks, we can talk more about these lights. Now, what I do love about the lights, like I was saying, is that they are IP65. The bulbs themselves are IP65 weather resistant, and they are shatterproof, but they're not like crunch proof. If you stepped on this, it's going to break. And I just learned recently that the housing and the light are not one part. They actually unscrew, but I've never seen that you can buy replacement bulbs. So I don't know about all that. I'm sure they just made the 2 separate pieces to easily put together when assembling them in the factory. I love Govee, and Govee loves me. I bet Govee love is the real deal. Now, let me click through the carousel as well on the lights and learn if there are any, coupons to go with this product. And then I'll be able to share that great information with you. Now, I don't want this. I want this. No, I don't want this. Sorry, I want the other one. Excuse me. I want this $99.99 one. And I see that, yes, there is a $15 coupon on the Govee outdoor string lights today. So you can get these 2 ropes of 48 feet, I want to say again, outdoor smart lights for $100. And don't forget to apply a $15 clickable coupon. Are you excited to get these lights up? Yeah, you know what I want to do? I want to I want to stretch them out over the yard. I think it would look really crazy. All right, now, we got 3 clicks through. Yeah, I'll keep talking about Govee lights if you guys are looking at them. I love the Govee lights because not only are they waterproof, but with 96 feet, you can really get a long stretch of lights out there and create an ambiance that is perfect for any occasion. So whether you're like doing it for fun, being social, or, just wait to do dishes until after we're done the show. It's not a big deal. The Govee lights are great because, like I said, you get 96 feet, so you can really stretch out the aesthetic wherever you want it to be. And with 16 million colors on each individual bulb, You can really nuance that aesthetic. And what I love about the RGB IC is, yeah, they are individually addressable, 16 million colors. You know, in that 16 million color gamut, you're also going to get white lights as well as yellow lighting. So you do really get like a traditional feel of outdoor lights as well as wild colors with the RGB. Oh, what's up, Lady Bacon? It's great to see you here, man. I feel like I haven't seen your name in the chat in a couple weeks, and it's so nice to catch you out here today. We are just wrapping up talking about the Govee outdoor lights. Now, the lights, not only can you download different themes and scenes within the app, but when you connect the app via Bluetooth to control the lights, the microphone in your device has the ability to flicker the lights. You can change the intensity or the brightness of the lights within the app. So a lot of great options to make it pop. That's all I'm trying to say. You can make it pop with Govee, whether you're using the outdoor string lights or literally any other product that Govee has. If you like bright RGB lights, I know that Govee is going to be an excellent choice worth your consideration. All right, yo, we have 3 people watching and 3 clicks through the carousel. That's absolutely phenomenal. Thank you to the people that are helping with those click-throughs. I have been away. I've been so busy. Yo, don't we all feel so busy? Don't we all feel so busy? Lady Bacon, I'm glad that through all of the busyness that you have in your life, you have time to come and say hello. That's really, really kind of you. Let me know if you see anything in the carousel that you like. If you don't want to talk Amazon, let me know what else is going on with you. And yeah, much clown love. Okay, now let's keep it moving though. Oh, wow, we've already got clicks through on the next product. And that is going to be the Exa E1000 gaming headset. Now, whoever clicked through already on this carousel, listen, you didn't make a mistake, okay? Because the Exa E1000s are a really, really budget-friendly way to get a top-notch quality audio experience. Now, what you get with the Exa E1000s is this gaming headset, and it connects to all of your favorite devices via USB, okay? So it scraps the more traditional 3.5 millimeter headphone jack and gives you a USB port. So you'll plug this into your PlayStations or your Nintendos or Xboxes or your PC as well, just to name a few primary examples. Yeah, always supporting the fam. Are you like interested in the gathering or anything at all? You know, it's been announced, and I'm working on getting my tickets and stuff right now, and I'm super excited about it. Yo, we got 2 clicks through on the carousel, so let me keep telling you about these Exa E1000s. Now, they do feature 50 millimeter drivers, and these drivers are offering you a simulated 7.1 surround sound experience. Okay, now aesthetically pretty pleasing. Okay, they have a nice kind of silver cap on the cup, and it is branded Exa and has this nice white border around it. Now, the Exa branding is on both cups, and so is the border. When applying power to the device, it does shine RGB, which is really fun. Now, it has a microphone that is built into it, and when we put these on, you can see inside the braided nylon cable that there is an inline branded, I know it's upside down, mute switch and volume dial. Okay, these are pretty nice headphones, and like I said, ultra affordable, I believe, today at 25% off of their $40 average retail value, making them $30 today. So if you're one of the 2 clicks through the carousel, it's absolutely paramount that you consider adding these to your cart if you're looking for great audio experience. Now, Exa makes a bunch of great headsets. E1000 is just one of them. So if you're looking at it in the carousel and you're like, I don't know, as always, I absolutely encourage you to click through anyway, okay? Click through on the Exa E1000 and navigate to the Exa store, because there you can really see the full gamut of products that they have available, and it's more than just the E1000s, okay? One other thing that I want you to know about the E1000 is that it does come with this embossed Exa branded cinch sack to carry your headphones with you wherever you want to go. All right, Lady Bacon says, my boy would want to go to that, but I can't stand for more than 10 minutes at a time, so no for me. I mean, I understand that and respect it fully. And also, I'd like to say that, like, my dad passed away a couple years ago, and he had like a mobility scooter, and nobody in the family is using the mobility scooter. So I was like, hey, Mom, can I take it to the festival, to the music festival, to the gathering? Lady Bacon, say the gathering to you. Can I take it to the gathering? And she's like, yeah, I guess. Just don't mess it up. And she didn't use the word mess it up. She used a different word. But she's like, yeah, just don't let anything bad happen to it. And I took it out there. It was the best thing. It was the best thing. It saved me walking around so much. It saved so much energy not having to walk from stage to stage, especially in the daytime when it was super hot outside. I loved it. It was so great not having to walk everywhere. So if you happen to have a mobility scooter, then maybe that could be an option for you. That's what I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, let's take a look at the next product in my carousel, and this is going to be the Exatelcom Model H1. Now, the Model H1 is going to be the environmental noise canceling headphones. Let me get this open here right quick. Boom. Okay, the Exatelcom H1 environmental noise canceling headset is a pretty great product for people. Like, they advertise this toward people like truckers, but before we carry on, Lady Bacon says, I can't be that spoiled. I've been doing physical therapist for the last year. Go me. Oh, I can't be that spoiled. Like, you couldn't be that spoiled to own one, or you couldn't be that spoiled to be like, take the one that you have to the festival. The only problem that I had with mine, like my dad's old one, is that it had kind of smaller, hard plastic wheels on it, and it didn't have like inflatable rubber tires or anything. And so, thankfully, my campsite was very, very close to like the road, so I didn't have to ride it on the grass too much. So that was very, very good. But yeah, I think like I think if I had the ability, I would just I think if I had the ability, I would try to get one that had like larger inflatable tires and maybe like just a small little bit of grip to go across the grass. Because you know those mobility scooters, gray wheels that are like just mad flat. You need like a little bit of grip on the grass. Joanna, what's up? Thank you for joining the chat. We are just talking about what is the perfect adult mobility scooter to take with you to a music festival, because they crack down on letting golf carts in and whatnot. And sometimes you don't want to be walking all day and night. Yo, what's up, Stephanie? Thank you as well for joining in the chat today. Yo, let me knock out these great products here. We're going to talk about Trucker Bluetooth headset in like a minute, okay? The Trucker Bluetooth headset, like I said, is Model H1 by Exatelcom, and this boasts over about 100 feet of range with its Bluetooth connection. It has only the ability to be adjusted on one cup size. On one cup side. On the other side, there's no adjustability in the headset, but it does adjust like for the side of your head, okay? I think you can see that. This fits good and offers you the ability to have crystal clear calls, okay? The Exatelcom has an algorithm built into it that is designed to deliver a very crystal clear call. So if you are a trucker and say you're on the side of the road or in an area that makes a lot of noise, not only do you have one cup that offers some suppression in order to give you a clear call, but the algorithm designed to give a clear call is also very welcome in this device. And of course, it leaves your ear open to be aware of your spatial surroundings, okay, when in, you know, like a work environment, wherever a trucker may be. All right, now we've got 4 people watching the show right now. And if we can get one person to click through the carousel and take a closer look at the Exatelcom H1, that would be so great. But if we don't get somebody, I'm going to start wrapping it up now. The headset is available today for $90. And yeah, it does offer, like I said, that algorithm for clear calls and a 100-foot range. So you can leave your, oh, wow, one click through. Thank you so much for clicking through. Okay. I wonder how much in real time. Yo, 2 clicks. That's amazing. Okay. So if we're going to click through and talk about it, then it's not like a gamer headset. Okay. The headset itself, it's very like hard, like rubber. You know what I mean? So there's not like a lot of frills in regard to comfort, but it's not uncomfortable. It's just not a gaming headset. And I think whether I was wearing this over top of my head or over top of my hat like I am now, it's still a really comfortable position, whether I have it on the left side or whether I wear it on the right side. Okay, it is bi-directional, the microphone. So even though it's facing to the back, we can move it over and have a bi-directional microphone, which is really, really helpful. And then also, and there's a $20 coupon on this. So get this today for $90 and apply a $20 coupon. Now, it does feature a few different buttons. You're going to get traditional volume controls as well as a Bluetooth pairing button. And on the actual microphone itself, we can see the icon moving, a microphone mute button. So these are really great for, like, I think kind of like a niche sort of type of communication, right? And that's for people that are in loud environments specifically. We got 4 clicks on this. Wow, that's so great. You know, another thing that I want to tell you then about the H1 by Exatelcom is that it does come with a nice fabric cinch sack, okay? And this cinch sack is just like it's got like a iron-on transfer on it. It says X on the front, Exatelcom, and it has some social media markings on the back. And really easy to drop your headset in, cinch that sack shut. Good to go. Now, like I said, this sack is just kind of like a fiber bag. It's not really going to offer you any sort of like water protection or anything like that. Okay. All right. Yeah. Wow. Thank you, Joanna, for letting me know that you can get this today in your cart for $90 with a $20 coupon. Joanna says, I just remembered the festival name. Look up Bonnaroo in Manchester. Now, I feel like I've heard the name Bonnaroo. I mean, I know that I have. I'm confident I have. Are all Bonnaroo festivals in Tennessee? That's TN, right? Tennessee. Let me know if all Bonnaroo festivals are in Tennessee or if they hold that in other places in the States. And while you answer me, I'm going to move on to our next product, and this is going to be the Quintus. Now, we already got a click-through on this, and that's really amazing because if you're here now and you click through for the Quintus is a really, really great personal device charging station. And what I love the most about it is that it does remove from its housing and offers the ability to turn one regular house plug into 5 different USB plugs. Now, on the front of the Quintus, okay, you get 2 USB-C ports, okay, and a USB-A port. Now, these are all having different outputs, but the 2 bottom USBs, the 2 white ones, these are going to be 5 volts, 2 amps to charge your cell phones, in a traditional sense. The orange one puts out a little bit more power for charging tablets and computers, and the USB-C ports, they do the same. Now, with 2 clicks through the carousel, let me tell you about these different inputs, okay? Different outputs. So USB-C 1. All right. So USB-C 1, just taking it from the top. Here, put it here. The USB-C port is port 1 on the top. USB-C port 2, okay, is the second one in the stack. And then USB port A1, I'm not sure. I gotta read them here. USB-C port 1 outputs 20 volts at 3.25 amps at 65 watts max. And USB-C port 2 puts out 20 volts at 1.5 amps at 30 watts max. Well, the orange USB-C A port can put out 20 volts at 1.5 amps, 30 watts max, okay? And then, like I said, the USB A2 and A3, the 2 bottom ports, those are 5 volts at 10 watts max, and that's 2 amps. So, like I said, you get the ability to charge your phones, charge your tablets, charge your laptops, anything that you really want to do with this. And it does easily remove from the housing. Now, the housing just has these 2 little wings on the side so that you can lean your cell phone into it when charging the device. But if you don't want, you can just have it out. You can have it out of that deck as well. So we can pop this in, pretend our phone is plugged in, and just use it as a nice little charging base. You know, I never thought about using this to watch things on my phone. That's very cool. Okay, dude, you don't have to do all that stuff now. Okay, so the Quintus is really cool. I think the top are small like iPhone. No, these are not like the iPhone. The iPhone is a lightning adapter, okay? And the two on the top here are USB-C ports, which is more like your Android device, okay? Somebody that I know who doesn't know electronics very well called the USB-C port the other day the circle one. So yeah, not lightning bolt, but often the USB-C to lightning bolt probably exists somewhere, right, for charging. I only have one Apple device. It's an iPhone 7, and it uses like a lightning to USB cable that I bought like third party. All right, with 3 clicks through here, if there's any questions in specific that you'd like to know about the Quintus, let me know. But what I do love about it, again, is that it does turn one port into 5 different ports, all different USB-Cs. And I was using it a lot when I first got it. Now it kind of does take the wayside because I'm so mobile with my charging that I've just got like a long cable. I just got a really long cable to charge my phone and just a simple brick. But that's because I'm like so mobile all over the place. But I think if I had like a more kind of like permanent office setup, then the Quintus would be like super useful for things like that we're going to get into next or get into soon. Like what are we going to get into soon? The Garmin watch, the Garmin D2 Air X10. That has a really short throw of a cable. So to have the Quintus, right, charging my devices intelligently, I could throw, 5 volts, 2 amps on the watch. You know what I mean? I can throw a cell phone on the Quintus. I can throw, the tablet on the Quintus if I need to. Mima's tablet would charge very well on here, and her tablet is, Mima's tablet is an Amazon Fire HD 10. All right, Lady Bacon says, oh, good job, Lady B. I just found the graphic on the Amazon page. Now I'm good. I don't know what that means. Oh, I have the Circle one on my phone, but it requires the USB port that looks like a regular USB to plug into. I have the Circle one on my phone, but it requires the USB port that looks like a regular USB to plug into. Yeah. Do you have a USB-C port cable that is compatible with your device? I have one single USB to USB-C cable, and I exclusively use it for the device that it came with, which is my KYY portable monitor. So I use that dual USB-C cable to power the monitor and run data to the monitor, and I love that one cable solution. It's too bad we don't have that in the carousel today. Okay, there's pictures on Amazon page that give examples on what the ports are for. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally there is. But it is such a wide range of devices. I bet you if I clicked through there and took a look, I would make the assumption that they talk a lot about peripherals, right? Because don't we charge a lot of stuff via peripherals? But like I could charge my Fantic vacuum with this. I can charge my Ofuzi vacuum with this. I could charge my Fantic Nex L1 Pro cordless screwdriver with this. Anything really that has USB power or anything that's USB chargeable. The Quintus portable device let me read it again because I think it's the IntelliSense charger. The Smart PD charging station, the Quintus IntelliSense, okay? It just makes sense. The IntelliSense makes intelligent sense, okay? All right, now let's move on from the Quintus, though. But before we do, I would just like to remind you that it is available today for $35. Yo, thank you, everybody, for participating here today by clicking through the product pages. Absolutely, it helps us so much, and I'm really, really happy to know that you don't mind facilitating that. Okay, now we are going to take a look at the next product in my carousel after I take a sip of water, and this is going to be the pluggable 250-time digital microscope. Oops. Let me pick this up here. Okay, and let me pop this down here. Now, we've got 6 people watching. If I can get 4 click-throughs on the carousel, I'll give a demo of the pluggable. But for now, while we wait for those clicks, the pluggable USB microscope is pretty sweet, actually. It features a nice manual focus knob. Okay, that's this dial here, and that navigates left and right. It also has a dial to adjust the intensity of the LED ring that is built around the camera itself. It also has a nice button on the top that is not a button that you press, but like a haptic, like a tapping button. And so when you have this set, you can take a picture of your sample by just tapping the top of the button. That's super helpful. This is Windows compatible and connects to your computer with a USB 2.0 port. And hold on, you forgot your phone? Where, in London? Well, looks like you're out of a phone for a month. No. Well, do you need my phone to get a hold of them? Yeah, of course. Hold on a sec. Here you go, sweet booty. Thank you. Yeah, the pluggable is really great. It's $40 today, and that's 33% off of its $60 average retail value. And a wonderful camera, a wonderful 250 time digital microscope. Now, this is a fixed zoom microscope. It doesn't adjust in and out, but you do get a really great ability to finesse that focus. I was trying to think of the word focus. You can really focus very well and fine tune that focus with that focus knob. I bought this so that I could look up close at plants to monitor pests, but you could use this for anything that you need to see up close, whether you want to look at your fingernail up close, or you want to look at gems or soldering joints on electronic components, anything that you need to see up close. The pluggable USB digital microscopes got you covered. Now, this is $40 today, and that's 33% off of its $60 average retail value. Now, Joanna says, that's what I need to use on my monitor. I want to use my iPhone or my Motorola, or even better, if I could use my Samsung tablet S6 Lite. I would so have loved that. Cool for dissecting. I mean, you can still dissect and you can still own this camera. No, don't know their cell phone number. Well, that's okay. Just wait an hour and a half, and then when they get home, just give her a call when she gets home. Okay. Now the pluggable microscope is $40 today, like I was saying a couple times, and this is really great. Yeah, you can still dissect whatever you want, Joanna, and you can still connect your devices to the other was about needing whatever cord you are using for your KYY. The KYY, I can show you the cord. It's included with the KYY monitor, okay? The cable that I use is a cable that is included with my KYY monitor. What? You're so funny, dude. Oh, what's happening? Anybody's listening in real time, Mila just found her phone. It was in the back of the house. This is, okay, let's reset. This is the cable that I use. This is the cable that came with my KYY monitor. This is the cable that I use to plug into my laptop and then plug it into my monitor. Now, one time I plugged this cable into the phone and then into the monitor and nothing happened. But I'm sure there's like other stuff that I got to figure out. But I would like to figure that out myself. I don't know if that'll work. Yeah, monitor and laptop. Yeah, C to C. Mine's QQH. C to C. Yeah, monitor and laptop. Yeah, the monitor and the laptop with the C to C works very, very easily. But I want to know how to put my iPhone 7 or my Android phone on my KYY. And I think that just plugging this in might not be enough battery power to power that monitor. So I'm going to take a deeper look into that because I have been interested in it for a little bit. The problem is I have all these great ideas when I'm live, and then I forget everything that I say that I want to do as soon as the camera turns off. But I would like to learn that. I would like to learn how to plug my iPhone or my Android phone into my KYY monitor and make my screen bigger from those devices. Depending on if it's iOS or Android, you have to have power. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So where do we feed? Like, we don't have KYY monitor in the carousel, but where do we give the power to the monitor? Do we just feed it? Do we just feed one USB cable to the monitor to the phone, and then another USB cable to like the other USB port, and then to power? So you have two cables, one for the phone and one for the power. I'm not sure how it works. Maybe I should learn about that because I think it would really unlock even more potential having that phone connected. Either phone. I could make my iPhone look a lot bigger when I'm on the show if I had it connected to the 15-inch monitor, for example. All right, now let's keep it moving here on the show, though. And thank you to whoever clicked through on the pluggable digital microscope. It is a really great little microscope. Now, one other thing, even though we've moved on in the carousel, when you get that, when you click through for the pluggable stuff, they have other options for the microscope. So I think they have some USB-C options and maybe like a newer model of the microscope. So be certain to check that out. Now, let's take a look at another product that we've got here to talk about today. And this is going to be the Eufy Security 1080p doorbell, okay? Now, the 1080p doorbell is going to offer you a 1200 by 600, I think. I forget the resolution. $20 coupon on Eufy. Grayerson Walker, man, I have most of that. Now, when you say you have most of that, what do you mean most of what exactly? My heart? Okay, let me know in the chat. All right, now $20 off on the coupon, $20 coupon today on this Eufy 1080p doorbell. Traditionally $100. Add that clickable coupon, save that $20. Scoop this up for $80 today. The Eufy Security doorbell is pretty straightforward. It's got a big 1080p camera on the front of it and a big button to press to communicate with the included ringer. Okay, this communicates your audio for your doorbell. It's got a nice little wireless feature on it so that you can pair it up really easy. This can pair with your home base and has two-way voice and features a 1080p resolution in a 9 by 16 dimension, right? In a 9 by 16 1080p resolution at a 9 by 16 ratio. Okay, so you see things tall up and down, and you see the people standing there instead of seeing it wide like a 16:9 like on a television. All right, now it's really easy to install. This is totally wireless, so you don't have to run any wires from your old doorbell to your new doorbell in order to make it work. And this features, I think, a 120-day battery. I haven't talked about the doorbell in a minute, so let me do that now. 1600 by 1200 resolution. In a 4:3 aspect ratio, so I was wrong about the 16:9, my bad. IP65 weatherproof, 120-day battery life, human detection, and you can connect this to your Google Assistant if you want. All right, the 1080p doorbell is here now today. You can get it if you want. Okay, so I'm going to be done with this product because I feel like I'm kind of lagging on it a little bit, but yeah, pretty straightforward though nonetheless. Waterproof and having a resolution that goes up and down, I think is really important to stress about this device so that you can see the people that are standing there instead of it being a wide shot. All right. Okay, now I want to see what is the next product. It looks like it's the Anker PowerConf C200, And it is. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Now, this is another product that I really currently swear by. Now, with all of the cameras that I've got for review over the last few months, the Anker PowerConf C200 is just like, I use the Obsbot Tiny 4K to present me during the show, but we've got the Anker PowerConf C200 that is acting as the product camera. So what you see here now is in fact the Anker PowerConf C200. Now at $48 today, the C200 is 20% off of its $60 average retail value. It features a 2K resolution that has a range that is at 30 frames a second with a field of view ranging between 65 and 90 degrees that you can adjust with the downloadable Anker Works software on your computer. It has a nice privacy shutter so that when we close it, it actually turns the camera off instead of just puts a shutter over the camera, which is really great for that added layer of privacy when you need it. And when we open the shutter, it just turns the camera back on very quickly and efficiently. I love the small, compact size of the camera. Let me show you this real quick. Where is my... Oh, here. Okay. So there it is. There it is in all its glory. This nice little black box right in the middle of my screen here. The Anker PowerConf C200. See these little black holes on the side here? These little black holes are the port for the microphone, and there is a microphone array that is built into the PowerConf C200. So you're going to get a microphone on the left and the right side. The PowerConf C200 comes with a USB-C to USB cable to connect it to your computer. And it's just, I love that it has a nice grip to grab onto your monitor and also features that tripod mount. As you can see, I've got it mounted to my tripod, and it truly is just one of the best little cameras that I've ever owned. You know, cameras keep getting smaller and better, and that is applicable to the Anker PowerConf C200. All right, this camera is great, and it's available today for $48. Now, let's talk about the Garmin D2 Air X10, all right? The Garmin D2 Air X10 is going to be an aviation-influenced smartwatch, okay? That is put out by, in fact, Garmin. All right, now this smartwatch is available today for $550, and what I haven't charged or used my watch in a while, so we're just going to kind of talk about it without it being on today. But the Garmin D2 Air X10 features these aviation softwares, apps that when you're flying will detect your altitude that you can set and then record your flight data that you can later use to manage your post-flight information session. I don't know. I'm not a pilot. This is a really great watch. It is very, very similar to the Garmin Venue 2. So when it comes to talking deals, I think it's really important to say that if you are interested in the Garmin watch, in the Garmin line of watches, the Garmin D2 Air X10 is extremely similar to the Garmin Venue 2. So click through the carousel and navigate to the Garmin store and then check out the Venue 2, and you'll see that really the only difference between these two watches is in fact like basically the aviation stuff. Now, what's great about this watch is that it has an OLED, I don't know if it's OLED, but it has a nice touch screen that is coated in Gorilla 3 glass, Gorilla Glass 3, and features a whole plethora of apps for health and fitness that are built into it. You can run this watch completely independently without anything needed like from a phone, but you can also connect this to the Garmin app on your phone and have even more control over the watch. And also using the Garmin Connect software is how you would like upload new content to the watch, whether that's apps or watch faces or any other data that you would want to transfer. The Garmin D2 Air X10 is Spotify Premium compatible. That means that if you have a Spotify Premium account connected to this watch, then you can create a playlist on that site, and then over Wi-Fi, you can write that playlist to this watch for playback from within the watch. The watch has a speaker built into it. And if you don't have a Spotify premium account, you can still upload your favorite MP3s to this watch. It features a blood oxygen monitor level, a step counter, an altitude reader. It's got GPS built into it. You can do anything with this watch. It's so absolutely amazing. Joanna says, I want another smartwatch. And Dragon Blogger says, welcome in. I've got to assume Mrs. Dragon Blogger checking in. What is up, Mrs. Dragon Blogger? Thank you for popping out here. We are just talking products, okay? We started the show a little bit late today. We've been going for about an hour. I'm not even sure how many products we've got left in our carousel. But just like I encourage everybody, I highly encourage you to click through the carousel to learn more about different Garmin watches, Mrs. Dragon Blogger, because like I was saying, this watch is absolutely an incredible watch, even for being what Garmin would consider essentially a mid-tier entry level watch. They make a lot of other more expensive watches, but they make a lot of other watches that are very, very conducive to somebody who is prioritizing maybe a lower budget, but still wants to get into the smartwatch game. So with that, like very relevant kind of criteria established, you can click through the carousel and navigate to the Garmin store. The D2 Air X10 is essentially the Venue 2. I can never reiterate that enough, because you can totally save money by buying a Venue 2 if you don't fly. I think that's always really important to say. Now, the D2 Air X10 is made out of stainless steel and plastic, and it features a silicone wrist strap. My silicone wrist strap kind of gave me a little bit of an unwanted dryness, like a rash on my wrist bone the most. So I ended up swapping it out for this nice nylon strap. And yeah, I love the watch. Touch screen, Spotify premium compatibility. You can take your calls through your cell phone, through the watch, so you don't even have to take your phone out of your pocket. That's like Dick Tracy style talking to the watch. And this has Bluetooth built into it. So again, you don't need your phone as an intermediate device. You can write your music to this device and then use your favorite Bluetooth headphones to pair to it. That's a really phenomenal option as well. And yeah, with one click, I guess that's kind of all I want to tell you about this watch, but I did pretty much cover the majority of it. If there's anything that you'd like to know, let me know. I'll be happy to revisit it, okay? Now, once again, the Garmin D2 Air X10 is a phenomenal smartwatch that you can own today. When you click through the carousel, add it to your cart for $549.99. So $550 today for this watch. Joanna is saying Happy Easter. Okay. I broke it in a bad rash, but they aren't sure if it was the band or actually thing that takes your heart rate, etc. So the company has it back. For me, I washed my wrist. I wore the watch constantly, like 24/7, and I never took it off, and I never gave like my skin an opportunity to like breathe. But where the silicone was touching my wrist bone, that was like the worst of the rash, but it wasn't like bad or anything. It was just like a very dry, kind of like a simple allergic reaction, but it was the most prominent where the watch touched. Now, where the blood oxygen level monitor was touching my wrist, I got a similar rash, where this part was touching my wrist all the time. I got a similar rash, but I think I just kind of like was not keeping the watch and my wrist area as clean as I should. I think that I was maybe like sweating or doing some skin shedding, and then it was just irritating the surface of my skin. Once I started taking better care of the skin, I didn't have that problem with the oxygen sensor anymore, and I never bothered to find out about the silicone strap because I just switched to nylon and I was good to go. We have the same issue. Yeah, maybe wet. Yeah, maybe it was wet. I don't know. Maybe sweat, maybe water Speaking of sweat and water, Garmin D2 Air X10, totally waterproof, and I think it's submersible for up to 30 meters. I haven't done the research on that one in a while. Okay, D2 Air X10, totally available. Thank you to the person who clicked through the carousel. Definitely helping us. Now, let's talk about another awesome product. Dude, we're talking about all great products in the carousel today. And, I mean, I'm always talking about great products, but today is an exceptional day because we got a whole bunch. We got a whole bunch of great products. All right, let's get this a little untangled. And we already got to click through. Nice. Thank you so much for clicking through. Now, the Garmin, we are on the Noco Genius 2x2. Now, the Noco Genius 2x2 is a 4-amp battery charger that is 2 2-amp battery banks, okay? Now, this device is going to be IP6X water resistant, and it is in a very solid body, all right? It has nice little rubber booties that allow it to lay on a nice surface that is flat and sturdy. And also you can see that it does have the ability to be mounted to a wall. Now we're going to get into the wall mount stuff in just a minute, but you can see that the Noco Genius has a set of alligator clips that comes off it. Also, we have another lead for an additional set of alligator clips currently not shown. It has a nice long plug that is included in the kit so that you can plug it into the wall. This plug is removable to make things store a little bit easier. All right. Now, the Noco Genius, this smart charger can charge 12-volt batteries that are lead acid, AGM, or lithium. Okay. This can also charge 6-volt batteries, and it's a smart charger. So it won't put out a charge until it detects what type of battery it's connected to. If you were to cross your leads, like pinch your alligator clips together, you're going to get an error message indicating as such, and you don't have to worry about sparks because the Noco Genius is not going to put out any power until it knows what's connected to it. I just used this to charge my scooter battery that I left out in the scooter all winter. We had an exceptionally warm winter in this cold area where we live, and so the battery didn't freeze solid or crack or swell or anything. I brought it in the house. I charged it up the other day, charged up in a couple hours just fine, started the scoot. Forget it. It was the best, okay? Okay, now one other thing that I want you to know about the Noco Genius before we move on is that it does come with these 10-foot extension cables. Mine's a little tangled up today, but you do get 2 extension cables as well as 2 sets of alligator clips with the Noco Genius. Now, this is an excellent option if you do have your Noco Genius mounted to the wall, all right? And the clips come off easily. The alligator clips, they remove really easily by just pressing the button and pulling them off. Okay, one final thing here. The alligator clips are on this short lead that is fused on the positive side and connected to the leads via screw with an eyelet. So you can remove the screw and permanently affix the short cable to your battery. And this is what makes it excellent this is an excellent thing to be short like this so that you can use your extension cable to connect to your Noco Genius 2x2. All right, the Noco Genius, dude, this is something that I've only ever seen go on sale like one time, and that was around Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals. I think that's when it was. So a while ago. That was like what, in October or November or something? Yeah, so that happened like rarely, but man, so worth it, I think. So worth it in the end to know that I can charge my truck or Mima's car or my scooters or my riding lawnmower, whatever I need. Noco's got me. And there's a few other great features that are built into the Noco Genius as well. So again, I encourage you, click through the carousel and learn more about different Noco products, okay? $99.95 today for this bad boy. All right, now let's talk about the V-Pod Deluxe. The V-Pod, the Massage Therapy Concepts V-Pod Deluxe. I love the V-Pod Deluxe. I think that it's almost time for me to get new pads for it. I think it's almost time for me to get new pads for the V-Pod Deluxe. Now, this Massage Therapy Concepts V-Pod Deluxe is a wireless EMS and TENS unit. And what I love about this is exactly that it is wireless, okay? So you get the entire kit in this nice little carrying case for $189 today. Now, in the kit, you do get a little power adapter as well as a USB to dual mini USB, dual micro USB, dual mini USB to single USB, so that you can charge both of the devices that are included in this kit. And those devices are the pods themselves. The pods have a simple one button function. You press it once, it turns on and enters Bluetooth pairing mode. As soon as it detects the app is on your phone, then it will connect automatically. And within that free VPod app, you have 24 different settings with 20 different intensity levels, so you can really get the nuance that you want when trying to mitigate pain through electronic muscle stimulation or transcutaneous electronic nerve stimulation. The EMS and TENS unit has you covered. I love that it is wireless, okay? And also I love that it comes with big pads. And these are the small pads, these large ones here. You get 2 small pads, okay, included, as well as 1 large pad when you buy the VPod Deluxe. Pretty straightforward. You charge it, you snap it onto the pad, you put the pads that are pre-gelled onto the area that you want to treat, and then you select the pain management cycle that you want to use within the app. It's all very straightforward and simple to use. Now, the app, the product comes with some paperwork that tells you some best practices for using the device, and I mean, like where to apply it and what pain offer, like what TENS and EMS settings I want to say that are in there. They make suggestions on what you might use them for. I am personally a fan of no setting and just having it on full blast and just like cranking it on my sore back. The VPod Deluxe is available. Oh, we got to click through it. Well, okay. So what else I like about it is that it has other pads. Okay. Now these pads are not included with the VPod Deluxe kit, but again, you can click through the carousel here and navigate to the Massage Therapy Concepts store, and you can see that they have like nice large circle pads. They also have pads that go on your abs. This isn't just a great product for mitigating pain that you might have from, I don't know, like me, like arthritis in my shoulder or whatever, but this is also a great option if you want to have like a massage-like effect after a great workout. I used very small pads in high school. That was before those portable ones. Well, I've got an old one. That has really small pads on it, and I've held them up to my face for size comparison, and they're small. They don't even go over my entire eyeball. Like, I know you don't put the pads on your eyes. That's the wrong thing to do. But like just for size comparison, they're really small. So to get 2 small ones that are giant and to also get 1 giant one in the kit, I think that's really special. And to know that there are other types of pads that you can get, like the circle pad or the one for your abs. They also make one that you like put on the floor and it's shot and it treats the bottom of your feet. I think that's really cool as well. Tiny compared to all the new ones. Yeah, I don't even know where my old one is, but they were really small. They were super small. And I'm like, okay. Like, I mean, seriously, I'm good on this. Okay, Eufy Security Smart Drop. Yo, I got the Smart Drop right here. Take a look. See that box out there? See this box right here? That's my Eufy Security Smart Drop. Now, the Eufy Security Smart Drop is, so it's 50% off today. Previously, it was full price with a $200 coupon. Now it's probably full price with 50% off deal. Let's find out. Let's click through our carousel and find out. Yeah, it's 50% off today. That's so funny. Okay, this is the Eufy Security Smart Drop. I know that's just kind of sitting outside this door here. It is a big metal box that weighs just under 50 pounds, and it is designed to promote like porch pirate deterrent, right? So if you live in a high traffic area or not, where you might be prone to people taking your packages, the Eufy Security Smart Drop has you covered in the sense that, like I said, it's kind of like a deterrent to prevent porch pirates from taking your packages. Now, the Smart Drop is large, and it's designed to take in up to 90% of all size packages that you're going to receive at home. It features a 4-button keypad that you can use to design different PIN numbers. You can have a master PIN code as well as assign different PIN codes. So say you know you're ordering a package from Amazon, you can put your a box code in your address bar, and so that when the delivery person makes the drop, they can use that code to open the box and put your package inside. And you can get then the notification that that particular PIN code has put a package inside your box. And you can name that PIN code as well, so you can understand that you got a package from Amazon. Or if you know that it's coming from like a UPS driver, then you can have the PIN code be for UPS, or you can have them be for people that access the box, like your family members. It's really limitless on what you can do with the codes. And so you get the codes. The Eufy Security Smart Drop also features, hold on a sec. I sound a little jealous of that 50% drop. I have a hard time believing it. Crazy sale. Well, no, I just not jealous, but just like I was talking about it last week, and it was full price $200. It was full price $200 last week, but it had an applicable $200 coupon, right? So essentially, effectively making it 50% off. Now this week, there's no $200 coupon. It's just straight up on sale for 50% off. But like I was saying, it does have a 1080p camera in it and a two-way microphone so that you can open the box remotely and communicate with anybody that is standing outside the box. It has voice prompt instructions built into it and a battery that seemingly lasts forever, which is definitely not a fact, but I set mine up a couple months ago and it's still working great. I installed the battery out of the box without charging it, and it just works very well. To recharge the device, though, you will have to remove the battery and charge it manually and then put it back into the device, okay? The Smart Drop. $30 coupon on the laser. Yeah, all right, we can move on then. Let's move on from the Eufy Security, but it is available today for $200. Now let's talk about the Yaki IPL laser hair removal tool. Let me grab that off the table. All right, so now we're going to talk about this, and this is the Yaki IPL laser hair removal tool. Now, this tool is designed to remove body permanently from your body in unwanted places, and it's available today for $119, and this is going to be 21% savings on its traditional $150 average retail value. Now, the Yaki IPL laser hair removal tool is, like I said, designed to remove body from unwanted parts. Let me say that again. The Yaki IPL laser hair removal device is designed to remove hair from unwanted parts of your body. And the way that this works is the light energy that is emitted from the device is absorbed by the hair follicle and is converted from light energy into heat energy. And this is what disables that hair follicle and prevents future growth of the hair, provided you continue treatment with the device as needed. So the treatment of the device essentially is treating the area 3 times a week for the first 2 weeks, and then gradually tapering off twice a week for a couple weeks, and then once a week, and then maybe once every 2 weeks to keep up appearances, I guess you would say. The Yaqi IPL laser hair removal tool, I want to tell you again, is available for $119, $119, and has a $30 clickable coupon. So you can actually put this in your cart today for sub $100 and achieve all of your baby smooth skin dreams. All right. The IPL laser hair removal tool comes with a plug, a power adapter, and it comes with a razor blade, as they recommend that you shave the area that you want to treat. And it comes with some goggles to protect your eyes. It is imperative when using lasers that you protect your eyes at all costs, okay? So if you buy this device by adding it to your cart today, don't forget to apply that $30 coupon, and don't forget to wear those goggles when the IPL laser hair removal tool arrives in the mail. I'm getting a little tired here talking about these products right now, but we are pretty much done. I mean, we're gonna hang out until I got another half an hour, and I've only got one product left in my carousel. Let's talk about that last product in my carousel, and that's going to be the Eufy Home Vac H30. All right, so here's the box for the H30. Let me, didn't mean to press that button. Didn't mean to turn it on. Okay, but this is the Home Vac H30 by Eufy, by Anker. And what I love about this vacuum is that it's very, very lightweight and has a nice power head accessory that does have a rotating power head. That's what I'm trying to say. It features an eco mode and a max mode. So in max mode, you can get about, I believe, 12 minutes of cleaning. And with the eco mode, you can get like up to 20 minutes. It has a battery that is easily pinchable to remove. It pulls out of the back of the device, but you don't need to remove it in order to recharge it. It seats very nicely in this base that is included. Now, the base is weighted on the bottom to hold it very, very still, and features a crevice tool with a retractable brush. Now, it's already retracted. We can press the button and pull it forward, and we can brush our surface and then retract the brush to reveal the crevice tool. I love that it has the indents in the base to hold those accessories as well. It has a large dustbin that is easy to clean and has a washable, reusable, and replaceable filter. That's really great. I mean, there's not too much to say about it. It's really, really light. And when we need a quick cleanup job here at the house, we've got a couple of vacuums, a couple of portable vacuums. This one is the largest one of the portable series that we have. So it is kind of like our go-to, and it works really well. Like if we got to suck something up, this is what we're grabbing first before we even grab the house vacuum. All right, now the Eufy by Anker Home Vac H30, this bad boy right here, is available today for $110, and that is on sale, okay? It's 39% off of its traditional $180 average retail value. All right, we did all of our physical products today. Let's take a little break and breathe. Let our voice rest for a second. And then we'll talk some other products here. We'll figure out what else we got going on, and we'll talk some other stuff. But I just want to thank everybody that came out and helped by clicking through our carousel. It's new metrics that we've got here for that. And you all have been helping so immensely today. So thank you very kindly. Yeah, Joanna, thank you for validating by saying good job. It's been not too bad blasting through. It's really interesting because some days I'll have 22 products. I'll take 2.5 hours to talk about it. Some days I'll have 22 products and I'll talk about them in, we did this show in an hour and a half. And we started a little bit late today, didn't we? We started just after, at about quarter after, I think we started. Oh, Tyler Cohen, thank you so much for following here on Clown Live. Okay, thank you for that. If you are in the chat and you hear the sound of my voice, please feel free to say hello. If you see anything in the carousel that you'd like to talk about, let me know. We can talk about it again. If you got something that you want to talk about on Amazon, let me know. We'll talk about anything that's on Amazon right now. Oh, Tyler Cohen, I see that you have a nice blue check mark next to your name. How beautiful is that? See, I don't have one of those. Look at this. Hi. I don't get that. I don't get that because I don't stream from the Shopping Dragons channel. I'm just like affiliated. You know what I'm saying? But Tyler Cohen, welcome to the show. Are you streaming on Amazon? I've got to admit that the last name Cohen is not one that I'm familiar with seeing. So if you're new here on the channel, if you're new here on the platform, please let me know. If you're old here on the platform, please let me know. Also, put your link in the chat so that I can click through and give you that follow. Yeah, we're currently on the road to 3,000 followers here on Clown Live, here on the Shopping Dragons channel. And I'll tell you, it's been up and down. I saw the comment pass, but let me give the follower update. So we are at, with Tyler's follow, we break even today. We started at 2,862 followers, and right now we're breaking even at the same number. So we lost one, but we gained one. And Tyler, that means everything. Like I said, we're so close to reaching 3,000 followers here that it's almost palpable. It's almost palpable. However, I must admit that we have been kind of like backsliding in followers for the last month. It's a German name. It's pronounced Kane. Oh, I apologize. I thought it was Cohen. Thank you for correcting me. I've never gone live before yet. It's a German name pronounced Kane. So do you have your live stream and stuff set up? Even if you've never done a live stream, I still encourage you, please, to put your link in the chat so that we can all follow you and you can have a little jump start on followers for when you do begin your live streaming career. How did you find out about Amazon Live, and what brings you through the live streams today? Checking out the competition. Amazon Live is such a phenomenal platform. There's so many great people here that are streaming every day. There's a lot of people that were streaming every day, and then Amazon's been like crazy lately in regard to how people stream. So some of our friends, I feel like, have kind of fallen off and they haven't been streaming as frequently. Now, even myself, I've been a victim of that fate. We were streaming this show, Clown Live, every weekday, Monday to Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern, and we try to do a 2-hour show. But since January, everything's been like real slow. Everything's kind of like grinded to a halt. Just getting a feel for it for when I do. Yes, I heard they changed it up. Yeah, there was a lot of like fun games and stuff that were being hosted, but then Amazon had decided that they didn't want streamers. Like, it's my understanding that Amazon didn't want streamers to be like collecting personal data of users. You know what I mean? The content creator didn't want to take information from the audience. And yeah, some prolific things have occurred here on the platform in the last several weeks since the beginning of the year. But yeah, I hope Tyler Kane, that when you start streaming, I get to be there. Do you know when you're planning on it yet? Do you have any questions about streaming? I am extremely new, I feel, to streaming here on the Amazon Live platform. I was offered a position to stream in October by Justin, who runs Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. And so that's kind of like where I'm at with mine. I went on a Dragon Blogger stream with Dragon Blogger Nate one day, and we were just talking products and gabbing it up. And Justin thought that, hey, this guy could probably do some talking about some products. And he gave me the opportunity to do as such. And here I am. I've been doing this now since the middle of October last year. Getting familiar with OBS and purchasing more cameras slowly. Dude, OBS is the bane of my existence. And there are so many people who understand it and can make it work for them and work it and do it very well. And I lack confidence in my skills to be one of those people. I've tried, dude. I've tried OBS. I don't know what it is. I don't understand what's so hard about OBS for me. So currently and for always, essentially, I've been using StreamYard. Are you familiar with it? Are you familiar with the StreamYard streaming service? If you are, I'm definitely engaged in this conversation with you, Tyler. I'd love to know. But yeah, I tried OBS and I just can't figure it out, man. I got friends that know OBS, people that know OBS are trying to teach me, and it's just like, it's right over my head. Sources and scenes and shortcuts and plugins. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. What I like about StreamYard, Tyler, is that it makes the streaming experience pretty easy. And even if you have somewhat of an older computer, you can still have all of the processing of your stream happening on your back end, on StreamYard's back end. You know what I'm saying? And that is the service. That's the service. I love StreamYard. StreamYard actually has made some massive updates to their basic and professional plans, which are their paid plans, in regard to how we can manipulate content on stream. Previously, they just had a few templates that we were subject to, but now you can make your own template, which is really, really great. Well, I don't know if it's a template like you can share it, but it's a template that you can create within your own. OBS is definitely a lot of tech. StreamYard really makes it so easy. If you've never used it, I would definitely suggest it to you. If you find that OBS is difficult and you're not interested necessarily, well, not uninterested, I don't want to say that, but if you find OBS to be quite challenging, then perhaps StreamYard might be an option for you. But make sure you pay for at least the basic plan. Don't use the free plan, because when you use the free plan, you get this StreamYard watermark, and it stays here, right? And you can't get rid of it. But when you pay for it, you can add any watermark you want. You can add all these different overlays that you want. These are my overlays for the beginning of the show. Here's one to unmute and follow us. I got music that we can play for intro videos. I'm going to play a video now real quick for just a few seconds. And it's very, very, very loud. So I'll just talk for a few more seconds to give you the ability to turn your volume down. And that should be enough time. So when we hit play on this video, it's super great. I'll just play just a few seconds of that video because it's just the whole thing repeating itself for a minute and a half. And you can upload your own overlays. You can upload your own backgrounds. You can have things look differently. Like here's my product camera. So I've just actually called into my show on my main camera, and then on my secondary camera, I just opened a new tab and brought that camera in, so I can set all that up really easily. Now these are slightly different, but I can change my background settings by uploading images. You get a lot of free music. You get a ton of free music. I don't even know what this sounds like because I can't hear it right now. Hey, what's up, Foz? Yo, what's up, man? So you can play music, you can loop it, you can upload your own music, you can upload your own sound effects. There's a lot of great options that you can utilize to make a stream, I think, appear like pretty good. And you're only limited really by your imagination and maybe like a few layering options. Like, for example, I'll give you another quick example. Here's like a throwaway template. Here's a throwaway template that we've made, and it's got our two cameras at the top and then our media share at the bottom. But I can edit these media shares, and then I could put like the media share over top of me. But as far as the StreamYard is concerned, I can only have one media share on screen at a time, right? So, but all that custom layout stuff that just dropped like within the last month. I've been steady using StreamYard since like, I don't know, 2019 probably. Are your cameras hardwired or wireless? I use 2 wired cameras for the show. The camera that we have here, actually, I've got to fill in a little bit of time on today's show. So let me grab it and talk about it as a matter of fact. And, oops, I didn't mean to kick my product camera. Let me do the thing where we add the product to the show. It'll bid me a little bit of time. So we're going to add this, and I want to add the OBSBot. So just give me a quick second to get that information. Here's our OBSBot, and then it's going to be B0, oops, 09. All right, B09 MVVVW. MVVV W S8, search, add, back, return, scroll down to the end here, and highlight. Okay, so we added to the cart. Feel free, or I added it to my carousel. We're going to talk about the OBSBot Tiny 4K PTZ camera right now. Feel free to click through the carousel to this newly added product to learn in real time with me. Now, this is my hard camera. This is camera 1. This is the camera that we're dealing with now. And this is what it looks like. Okay, this is the OBSBot Tiny. This is the 4K resolution PTZ cam. What I love the most about this camera, Tyler, is that it gives you the opportunity to. The camera has features built into it that, with a simple gesture, will follow you around the room or zoom in on you. And we'll give that example now. You can hold your hand up like you're waving, and once the OBSBot recognizes that gesture, it will follow you around the room. It has a pretty great ability to track you wherever you want to be. Now, I've done a firmware update and installed my OBSBot software settings, webcam software, excuse me. And with webcam software, you can change some of the parameters that are by default with these default settings. Namely, in regard to the gesture for zooming, by default, the zoom is going to come at you at a 2-time digital zoom. But you can adjust that up to 4 times. And to activate the zoom, we just hold up an L shape next to our head, and the camera will zoom in on us when it recognizes that gesture. Now, I have mine set to like 3.5 times, but I love that it zooms in on you and still follows you around the room. It's really, really great for smaller shows like this, where it's just me talking to you on a phone. I don't need a cameraman. Stop tracking and zoom out. Here, let's go on a little more contrast. Zoom out. Okay, so I really love that. Now, the other camera that I use is still connected to the show. But before I get into it, let me encourage you again to click through the carousel, okay, to learn more about the OBSBot Tiny PTZ 4K. It's available today for $229, and this is 15% off of a $269 average retail value. Now, I do believe that the price point is adequate, but if you're looking for something that may be considered a little more budget friendly, but you're very, very interested in the gesture-based settings at least, you can get an OBSBot Tiny PTZ in a 1080p resolution. It is identical to this. It's identical to this. It's just that the 1080p version, it loses the red ring around the camera, and the red ring literally does nothing other than to let you know you have the 4K or the 1080p version. Now, when you get the OBSBot software installed, do your firmware upgrade, get that software installed, and then now if you have something like a Stream Deck or a good memory to remember all the keyboard shortcuts, you can control your OBSBot from your Stream Deck indefinitely. And you can have multiple OBSBot cameras connected to your show and utilize them, again, in real time with software shortcuts. There's global hotkeys that you can assign to your Stream Deck, again, if that's what you're using, to switch between different cameras and execute whatever functions those cameras have available. Okay, because like the OBSBot Meet, it's a different camera that offers the ability to track you around the room, but that's more like digitally, and it takes like a wide thing and then like zooms in on you a bit and tracks you. I don't have an OBSBot Meet, but it does have special features that the PTZ doesn't have, the Tiny PTZ. So, and you can learn more about that again by clicking through the carousel, or you can't stream in 4K anyway. Good info. Thank you for letting me know I'm giving you some good info. Yeah, you know, that's true, but it's arguable, one might say, that if in the future you can future-proof your stream, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. I think that's just kind of like where it's at. Because, like, look, here's me streaming a show to you right now in 720p from a webcam that has 4K resolution using online software, StreamYard, all right? Now, look, this is going to be my 720p webcam. Let me run over here. And let me show you what the 720p webcam looks like. You know, the thing about the sensor and its ability to collect light, just because you only stream in 720p doesn't mean that you should be limiting yourself to a low resolution camera. So you want to be able to take in the maximum amount of light, and the higher the resolution, the more light is going to be brought in by that camera sensor. All right, let me go to my settings real quick, and let me change my okay, so here's the 720p webcam camera. I mean, that's not a good camera, bro. That's not a good camera. You want to watch a show that looks like this? I personally would glaze over this one quickly if I was serving it up like this. It feels like it's jittering at like 20 frames a second or something. It doesn't feel ultra smooth. Now, I also have another webcam here that is in my carousel. But before I tell you about it, I want you to know one more time, okay? The OBSBot Tiny PTZ 4K is available today for $229, and that's 15% off of its $269 average retail value. Okay, now before we go back to 4K, let's look at 1080p. And I got 1080p somewhere. Here we go. I got 1080p right here. I might have to adjust this camera real quick. But let's take a look at this, okay? This is going to be the... that 720p camera actually kind of settled a little bit. I'm a lot less washed out now that the sensor rolled up, but I can still feel the jittery. I can still see like it's kind of blurry. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it at all. Now let's take a look at another camera that I've got highlighted here. And this is a camera that is a lot more budget friendly than the one that tracks you around the room and zooms in on you automatically. This is the eMeet C960. Now the eMeet C960 is on sale today for $30, and that's 23% off of its $39 average retail value. But this is that camera. This is the eMeet C960. And I do have it kind of like mounted high up today, where it's traditionally always there actually. But look, you know, similar to the 720p camera, nice and dark after that color correction, kind of like after I stopped being washed out. But this 1080p camera, not too bad. You know, it's not as blurry. It looks nice. The colors are dark. Let's get the LEDs in the shot. The LEDs look great, and the microphone that's built into this is not that bad either, as a matter of fact, for being a webcam microphone. So a 1080p downscaled into 720p, not too bad. Now, I'll tell you this as well, okay? I have been using this camera for a couple of shows over the last couple of weeks just to get a feel to see what it tastes like. You know what I'm saying? And it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But I wouldn't do like a show where I'm standing like this. Generally, I'm going to run and utilize this 1080p camera when I'm sitting. When I know that I'm going to be sitting all day and I don't need a camera to follow me, that's when I'm going to run the eMeet C960. Now, I want to keep talking to you, Tyler, about cameras because you asked about hard-lined cameras, okay? And the other camera that I have in my carousel is going to be the Anker PowerConf C200. Now, I've got this camera right here. Let's switch over to it. And let's pick it up here. Now, this is the PowerConf C200, okay? Now, it doesn't offer any stability issues, so I am kind of just holding it in my hands. The tripod is not on the ground, and so that's kind of relevant because these aren't handy cams. They're not camcorders. They're not necessarily designed to offer you a shake-free experience, you know what I mean? But what the PowerConf C200 has is what is the word I want to say? It has a lens cover. It has a lens cover that when you close it, okay, it actually turns the camera off. And you can see that it has a camera off icon here now. And when we open it, we can see that it turns the camera back on, which I think is a really cool option. It also has dual microphones. So it has a microphone, one on each side of this device. And this camera is actually a bit higher in resolution than the here, I'll just stand back. This camera actually has a higher resolution than the eMeet C960. Okay, this camera is a 2K resolution at 30 frames a second, and when you download the AnkerWorks software, you can adjust its field of view ranging from 60 to 95 degrees. Tyler says, let me switch back to my regular camera here, my OBSBot. Oh, we're still on the eMeet camera. You know what? We can run the eMeet camera for a few minutes, and then we'll jump back to the OBSBot. Tyler says, nice. How high-end is your computer to work with all these cams simultaneously? Well, I am doing this job, and I got about 5 minutes left in the show. So let me add my laptop to the carousel, and I will highlight that for us to talk about. And then I think that will be the last product that we talk about today. I want to talk to you about my Asus TUF A15 gaming laptop. All right, let's add the laptop to the show. And we are going to do that by adding the following ASIN. And that's going to be B0B. Okay. M8. SLRWG. SLRWG. Search. Add. Back. Return. And then take me to the end of this boy. Boom, the Asus TUF A15 gaming laptop. Ooh, it's $1,000 today. It was on sale because we were talking about it being sub $1,000 by like 30 or 40 bucks, I think, last week when we were talking about it. All right, let me give you one of these. How's this look? Probably not that good, to be honest. Okay, this is it. Here, we'll just go like this. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Let me open this so I can hold it more like a, there we go. All right. So I'm just going to hold this camera like this. This is the Asus TUF A15 gaming laptop. Okay. And this is available today. This is the 2021 model. This is available for $1,000, $999. Now, what you get with the laptop is a RGB backlit screen. Okay, you get RGB backlit screen. You get WASD that is offset in white because it's the gaming computer. Now, what you get with the laptop, hold on. There we go. There we go. All right, so now what you get with the laptop, with the Asus TUF A15 gaming laptop, is a Ryzen 7 4800 series CPU, as well as an NVIDIA 3050 GPU. It comes with a 1080p screen that is 15.6 inches, refreshing at 144 hertz. It has that little 720p camera we were looking at baked into the bezel here, and has a microphone array. Now, this laptop model features a 0.5 terabyte SSD and it has an additional M1 slot in it so that you can expand your storage with any size SSD that you so prefer. 16 gigabytes of RAM, Wi-Fi 6 certified. And then on this side, here's our I/O. Okay, all the I/O that we get is going to be power, Ethernet, HDMI, 2 USB 3.2 gen ports. Also, you get a USB-C port, and we get a multifunction headphone, microphone, 3.5 millimeter jack, and then buried down over here, unnoticeable, is a SD card reader. All right. Now, on the other side of this laptop, we do have a simple USB 2.0 port. I just use this as a receiver for my wireless keyboard. I love the laptop. Tyler says, nice. I need lots of storage with all the content that I've been creating. Yeah, I love that the laptop has that additional open M1 slot so that you can put in whatever NVMe device size that is most, budget friendly to you, or whatever size you need for the content you're creating. Now, me personally, because it's a gaming laptop, I think it's like put your games on it or whatever, you know what I mean? So yeah, let me pour over it one more time. 720p camera, microphone array, 15.6 inch 1080p 144 hertz display, Ryzen 7 4800 series CPU with an NVIDIA 3050 GPU, Wi-Fi 6 certified, 16 gigs of RAM, half a terabyte in that first M1 slot with an open M1 slot waiting. It's got a big mouse pad. It's got a little bit of I/O. I had a 12-year-old. My computer here is a 13-year-old, maybe 14-year-old first gen i5. I got a first gen i5, and I couldn't even reach like 10 frames. I genuinely couldn't hit and maintain 12 frames a second on Minecraft with my homies. I couldn't even play Minecraft with my friends. So when I got the laptop, I was like sick. I was like, oh, I want to do OBS, but my computer sucks. Then I got the good computer, and Tyler, guess what I learned? I suck. Okay, I suck because I find it difficult to learn OBS is the joke. So it didn't really have a lot to do with computer processing power after all. I just needed the processing power to understand that I'm still not good. Yeah, my computer freaks out when I add more than 2 cameras. Yeah, I definitely had some problems with some multi-camera setups when I was using the old i5, and I was using that old computer to do the streams like in October, November, and partially December as well. I think I got the laptop in the middle of December, maybe the beginning of January. But yeah, absolutely. Whether you're streaming with OBS or whether you're using something like StreamYard to create your content, definitely faster is going to be better, I think, in all cases. I'm not a huge gamer. I really use this for streaming and creating content myself, like editing videos. And I just again, want to reiterate, from going from the 14-year-old computer to getting the 2-year-old computer, it's like, whoa. I used to render a 1080p video at 30 frames a second in real time. So if I'm making a 20-minute video, it's taken 20 minutes to render the video and finalize the project. Now it's like a tenth of that. I can make a 20-minute video in maybe 5 minutes if I'm being realistic. So I love that as well. I definitely see, Tyler, that there are no clicks on the OBSBot Tiny PTZ nor on the Asus TUF gaming laptop. So I do encourage you to definitely click through my carousel and take a look at these products. Not only does my encouragement of you to click through help our metrics here on Amazon, but also you're going to get a completely unfiltered, all the information that you need about these great products. And I couldn't recommend the OBSBot Tiny enough. I know that there are a lot of laptops and a lot of great PCs that are sub $1,000. But this is the one that I got, and I've been excruciatingly satisfied with it since day one. All right, now with that, we've hit our 2-hour mark, so I think today's show is completed. I just want to, Amazon freaks out if I click while watching. Yeah, dude, I know all about that too. Yo, Tyler Kane, before I leave, I didn't see it. So if you have the ability, please consider putting your link for your live stream or your shop in the chat. I would really like to follow you and give you that support that everybody needs here on Amazon. And you're welcome for all of that information. Okay, so now let me wrap up my show, Tyler. Today, we are done Clown Live. All right. I have been your host, Blake. Dragon Blaker is my name. You can call me Blake. And it's just the beginning of the week, y'all. We got 3 more shows planned this week. We will be back on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, possibly on Friday as well, at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, there's the link. All right, let me full stop my show and get you subbed up right now before I end my show, and then I can't get access to the link. Go to shop, reviews and how-tos, follow. Yeah, I got you. Cool. You're already making shoppable videos and everything, bro? Bro, you got to get on the live stream tip. It's so fun. Can we show some of your content real quick? Let's show some of this content real quick. I don't think it's an issue. I would assume that it's not an issue since we've been hanging out. All right, let's go to Tyler's page. Hey, I'm Tyler, father of 4 kiddos, and we use many different products. And, well, you guessed it, I like to review many of them. Yo, so great. So great. Let's check our videos. Let's see. Magnetic Building Set. Dude, you got a lot. You're really working it out here. How come you're not do the poker chips? Okay, I got you. Where is poker chips? Oh, poker chip set. 3 minutes. I will give you a minute. I'll give you a minute. What's up, Beat? You want me to get off the show? Did you just slap your thigh because I'm live?
No, I'm a little bit like
ready to
sitting here for a long time.
Okay. Let's take a quick look at I'll give it like a minute. I'll give it a minute and then we're gonna end today's show. I don't want to ruin all of your Oh my goodness. Okay, let me turn this down. Let me give it a like. Let me full screen it. I'm gonna mute my mic. Let's check this out together real quick.
Hey there, partner. Welcome back to Reviews and How-Tos. I'm Tyler. Today, we're going to be reviewing this set of poker chips that was sent to me to sample.
I like the
So
fade. I like the fade transition. I just cut mine so
All right,
hard.
partner. So we've got these poker chips here. Going to go ahead and open them up. We've got some greens and reds, some blacks. Go ahead and dump it all out. Let's. Good. Oh, looks good. Let's go ahead and see what the turn is. And of course, the river. Don't tell anybody, partner, but we didn't get much out of that. Best high quality.
Oh, here's the part.
They got a little bit of heft to them, so
This is
you
great.
know you aren't dealing with some of those.
Is that your natural voice? Oh, okay. I'm going to assume it's not your natural voice then. Let's that's great, dude. I love that. Yo, I'm so glad I got to follow. I liked your video. Let me full screen myself here real quick. And then let's find Shopping Dragons. Let's see. I want to show you one of mine before we leave. What do we got? Soundcore Motion Boom Plus, PowerConf C200. Let's watch my PowerConf C200 video because oh, that's the product. Is the video uploaded to Amazon? I don't know. I don't think it is. Oh, my thing's not uploaded. Well, another time. Another time we will revisit. When you come through, I'll show you some of my shoppables, because today's show, I think we're done with today's show. Excuse me. All right, so where are we at here? We're looking. Oh, yeah. See how the camera shakes on my desk with my hands up there? All right, so that's it. Here we're done. I'm not looking at this anymore. All right, be sure to go and subscribe to Tyler Kane's channel. Make sure that you're following our channel here too. We're on the road to 3,000 followers. Tyler, I'm looking forward to your first live stream. Hopefully, I will be there when it happens. All right, thank you, Joanna, for joining the show, as well as Tyler Kane. Also, Faustino, thanks for popping in earlier and saying hello. Much clown love to you, my friend. And Dragon Blaker, that's me. Tyler Cohen, thanks again for following us today. Mrs. Dragon Blogger popped in. Grayson Walker, thank you for joining us. Everybody that popped in. Lady Bacon popped in earlier. Stephanie, everybody's so dope. Thank you, Travel Diva, for coming in today, as well as Jennifer Lude. Appreciate everybody for coming out here and watching the show, okay? I'm looking at this camera. Let's look at this one. Thank you for joining me here on Clown Live. I've been your host, Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake. This has been an Amazon Live interactive shopping experience presented to you by Shopping Dragons. I will be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So in about 21 and a half hours, we're going to be here. Tyler, maybe you'll be able to join us, and maybe we'll be able to talk more Amazon live stream strategies in real time. Okay, thank you, everybody, for watching. Much clown love. Whoop, whoop. And we'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye, everyone.